Hey, it's Cuphead! 7 out of 10. Game came out 2017. Yes. Okay, but for real though, Cuphead is a side-scrolling shooter game. One of my favorite kinds of games, actually. When it comes to platformers, I'm all over those things. I love platforming. It's been deep in my roots of gaming since the days of old, where pretty much every single game that you bought or you rented from the store or something, everything was a side-scroller. Everything wanted to be Mario and Sonic. That was a thing back then. And I'm really glad that we still have these kinds of games coming out. We still have all these side scrollers and all of these games that really want to capture what the olden days brought to us. Which, I don't know, I think that they're kind of going about it the wrong way. I mean, don't get me wrong, for veterans like me, this game is perfect. I just... I just don't like the fact that I have to keep on redoing the same battle over and over again, because just to learn what the boss does, and every time you get a little farther, all you get is 3 hits, unless you got the power up, it gives you 4 hits, but then you're giving up on a lot of good stuff. The game looks beautiful, it plays great, the controls are very tight. I love pretty much everything about this game, but as usual, there's some things that, you know, it holds it back from being like the next perfect game that I play. So far, I've gotten through the first world. The story's pretty great. I love it. It's very charming. Again, coming back to the good old days of animation. The animation is so fluent. I mean, I don't know if you can see it that well on the recording, but when I was playing it, it's like I'm playing an actual cartoon. Like I'm watching a cartoon, but I'm playing a game. So I really like that. The game gets a lot of points just for that. Unfortunately, it gets taken away because all the repetition, gotta do everything perfectly. Either if you survive by the skin of your teeth, then you didn't do it right. You get a C. Good luck, better luck next time. Anyways, pardon me if my voice is a bit shaky or if I'm coming off a little awkward. That is my style, after all. And hey, I'm really sick and tired of not doing anything, so yeah. Cuphead, 7 out of 10. Bosses. Lots of bosses. So many bosses. So... There's something. I mean, you got a frog, eats the other frog, turns into a slot machine. If that doesn't make sense to you, I don't know what's gonna make sense, because that's the ultimate, just... There you go. Frog eats frog, turns into slot machine. Need I say more? Buy this game. We do have the run and gun, which is a good old traditional going left to right, trying to get through the level. The dodging that I didn't mention is really good. Anything that's pink you can parry, I guess, which is just jumping and then jumping again in midair. And then if you time it properly, you can parry a lot of things at the same time. Unfortunately, there's not that many places or instances where they actually throw a bunch of pink things at you. It's all just like, oh hey, this one tiny projectile that's coming out at you behind all these other projectiles is the one that you can parry. That's been my experience so far. But it's really rewarding. It's a very rewarding game. Once you get it down and you can actually fight the boss and you know what you're doing, all you really have to do is just outlast. Just keep dodging, keep shooting, be patient, and there you go. That's the entire game, over and over again. But I think that's okay for Cuphead. It may be a boss marathon, and it may be kind of repetitive and as in you have to do the same fight, like I said. But it is very, very enjoyable, and I like it. And I hope that I'll bring myself to actually finish it. Really glad that this game exists. I'm gonna go now. I've run out of things to say, and this is unscripted, so... Yeah, Cuphead! 7 out of 10, almost an 8, yeah!
Cuphead and his pal Bugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came on Devil's Game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. And now they're fighting for their lives on a mission fraught with dread. And if they proceed but don't succeed, well, the devil will take them.